Well, we're spending another day near the Trossachs looking for good locations and images. Why not come with me? Well, good morning. And you find me still in Scotland. If you watched the last video, you would have seen I went by Loch Lomond and was looking for some locations. And then yesterday we had the meetup, which was very good. There was only 4 of us, but no, it was good, and I think I got some okay images. The weather wasn't particularly on our side, but no, it was a good day. So today the plan is I'm still in the Trossachs-ish area. I'm not quite sure whether I'm in the national park, and looking for some nice locations to get some images. And the first one we've come to is called Devil's Pulpit, and it's on I think I would pronounce it Finnich Glen. So yeah, I'll put the name up and that. Now, it's not supposed to be an easy one to get to. It's a bit of a gorge, and I'm told, I was just speaking to 2 ladies asking which was the best way to go, and they said, well, there's a bit of a track that way, but they did say be very careful, it's very slippery. And I think occasionally the mountain rescue type people have to get called out. So yeah, so that's where we're heading on the first one. And I've come across, speaking to the person who arranged and sort of organised the meetup. The other one I'm going to look at is some waterfalls a bit further along. So we'll see if we can get down to this gorge, see if we can get some images. And yeah, hopefully we'll have another good day of photography as we start to head home. So we'll stop waffling there and we'll see you a little bit later. Right, well, we've come just below the bridge here. We'll pan the camera down. You can see the beck goes down there, and around there. I mean, this is the best view that I've found so far. I might just go and get my camera. I don't know whether I feel safe here, whether it's worth getting the camera to do just a handheld image to say at least I've got an image, because I went along the other side and I haven't found any. Maybe saw the B-roll of me peering over the edge. I'm going to go along this side further down, see if there's anything, but as I say, as I've come across so far, this is the best view of anything that I've had so far. We'll maybe see if we can get a handheld image, and we'll have a walk along, see if we can find anything, and we'll catch up with you later. Right, well, we've made it down to the bottom. What I came across was what presumably at one point was quite a very good stone staircase, but over time it's obviously got quite bad. It was difficult, it wasn't horrendous coming down, so you can get down to the bottom, which is quite good. So yeah, so we're down here at the bottom and we've come up with our first composition, and what I was going to do, I'm going to record through the stills camera as well. So the video camera is looking in the general direction where you can see on the stills camera, and you can see that the river comes from up there and then flows down here. It's not too deep, so I managed, as we can see, the stairs at that side, and I'm now on this side, so I've managed to get across. So yeah, I'll have to see. I have taken the image, which I'm quite pleased about now, and I think it looks quite good. I mean, you can see what we're getting through the stills camera. The slight problem is from my point of view, there's a couple of people come down that are now walking down the stream, so I'll have to see. We'll maybe have a bit of an explore, see if there's any other images. So yeah, today suddenly got a lot better, because I was going up there thinking, how the heck am I going to get down? That's quite a long way down. I don't want to end up doing something stupid, so when I came across the staircase, that was brilliant. And the other plus today, when I was going over the bridge, I'd taken a filter off this video camera and was wanting to put it back on, looking in the pocket and couldn't find it. I thought, I lost another one. And then I thought I felt something right in the corner, so I pulled it out and there was two. So I've actually found the 8-stop filter that I lost or put in there some time ago and didn't realise it got stuck in the corner, so that was quite good. So yeah, today's going quite well. There is another composition I've got. I don't know whether I can. We'll turn the stills camera off. Yeah, the image I've taken was about 2.5 seconds, and that was without any filters at all. Just it's a polarizer. So, but I think if I zoom in, I think there might be an image looking down there, but taken going back across the other side and looking down there. So yeah, now I've come down here, I'm feeling a lot happier. I might just try and have a little wander where there's people have gone from this side, which I couldn't see from the other side. There's some bits of waterfall, so I'll maybe have just a wander, leave the camera where it is, and then we'll come back to it. And yeah, whatever happens, there'll be some images going up, and we'll see you a little bit later. Right, well, we've come up from the gorge there. It'd have been nice to have stayed longer, and it would have been nice if there'd been a bit more light glistening into the gorge. I did take the other composition that I said about, but as I was getting towards that composition, a load more young gentleman, shall we say, came down, and it's not conducive to taking images in a confined space when there's lots of other people around. So, but yeah, no, it was good. Very good to find the way down there, and you'll have seen the images that I've got. I'm just going to head back to the van now. Although I was speaking to the young couple that you possibly saw in the video when I was talking about the composition, and they mentioned a place called, I think it was called the Whangie, as somewhere well worth visiting. So yeah, so I'm going to go up down Trossachs Park, car park just off the road, and then there's maybe about half an hour's walk up to the top of the hill. But there's some rock, I was going to say rock installations, but no, rock, I just can't think of the word, rocks sticking up that you can walk between and that, so that might make for some good images. So yeah, it's always useful to talk to people that weren't local to here, but they were from Glasgow, which this side only takes them, what, 3/4 of an hour, 45 minutes to get here. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So we'll get back to the van and get off, and we'll see you a little bit later. Right, well, made it up to the Whangie. I'll have put the name up previously on the video just in case I've mispronounced it. And what we're going to do, I think this is blowing out a little bit, we're a bit short of time. I put 2 hours in at the park and think it'd be more than enough, and it's taken me getting best part of an hour, not quite an hour, to get here. So I think the idea is we're just going to walk through them, see what images we can get. We just get handheld images, and then we'll head back to the van, because I don't want to get fined for staying longer in the car park than we need to. So yeah, it's just a rock formation, but you can walk through it and that. So we're going to walk through it and round the other side and back to the van, and we'll take some handheld images as we go through. So yeah, whatever happens, we'll put some images up and we'll see you later. Right, well, we're back on our way to the van now, and I can actually see it, but I've only got about 20 minutes to get there, which I think will be enough given the parking I got. The Whangie, or whatever it's called, took me a bit longer to get there than I thought it would. So hopefully I've got some good images, or some reasonable images. I literally just was walking through the camera around my neck and taking pictures, and I did some video, and it's quite a pleasant place. I think it's possibly worth coming back to, but I think you need to do a bit of investigating with regards to the at the time of year and where the sun's going to be shining. It would be nice if the sun had been shining on it, where some of the shots in the sort of gorge, if you want to call it that, looking out, the sky was blowing out, and I suppose if I'd had the time and got it on the tripod, I could have done bracketed images. Well, for that matter, I could have done bracketed images handheld, but I just felt I was in a bit of a rush to get it all done, unfortunately. But that's how things happen sometimes, particularly when you go into new places that you've never been to, that people suggest. And yeah, it was a good suggestion. I just hadn't totally thought out how long it would take. So I'm going to actually end the video here, because by the time I get back to the van, it's going to be virtually 4 o'clock. I think it was 54 minutes past 1 when I paid for the parking for 2 hours, so it's 54 minutes past 3, which is, yeah, virtually 4 o'clock, and sunset is something like 4:15-ish, there or thereabouts. So the other place I was thinking of going, which was a waterfall, there's just no point in trying to go there. I might, depending on which way I go, I might drive past it just so I can see where the parking and that is. So yeah, no, it's been quite a good day. I was a bit concerned at the Devil's Pulpit, or whatever you want to call it, that I wasn't going to get any images, decent images, because I couldn't see initially as I was going along, just couldn't see how on earth I was going to get down. I mean, as you'll have seen from some of the B-roll, it's quite a big drop. But then I saw the staircase, although it was very iffy and sketchy in places, it meant I got down, and I think I got a couple of reasonable images. It's the sort of place I could have stayed at longer, particularly if there'd been better light and the other people hadn't arrived. So, and I think it's one where if you got the right footwear on, and you can work along the up the stream and that, I think there might be some other good shots to be had. So it's something to worth considering. And just to say, yeah, what I was going to say, if you've enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already done, please click the thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. And if you like what I'm doing, and you regularly watch my videos and you're not subscribed, why not subscribe? Subscribing does very much help the channel. It helps the algorithm see that people think it's worth watching, otherwise they wouldn't subscribe, and then more people, it will be shown to more people, and hopefully they would watch, etc. So yeah, there is that. So, and the thing that I do really appreciate is any comments, whether the question, whether they're genuine comments, just, oh, I like that, or oh, I didn't like that, or whether they're actual questions specific to do with the video or photography, walking on the Lake District in general. So yeah, so please do that. And I suppose the other question is what we're going to be doing next. And the answer to that is, I don't know. I've now got 4 videos, or the images and the clips to do 4 more YouTube videos. One of them I need to get done. This is Thursday, and I need to get done and sorted for Sunday. And that one I think is going to be quite a good one. I went to Chewett Tarn in the snow, and I've got, I think, haven't processed them yet, some very good images of Blencathra from Chewett Tarn and some from high rig handheld ones as the light was dancing on the snow covered mountain. So that's, I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's well worth a look, but that will, by the time this comes out, that will have been out 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the weather holds. It will be back in the Lake District, something in the Lake District, and yeah, to do with walking and landscape photography, as the majority of my videos are. So we'll stop rambling and we'll say we'll see you on the next video.